Hello, you beautiful divine soul. Through the Akashic Records, we can become very clear on our soul's gifts and our soul's purpose that we're here to work with individually in this lifetime. Now, our soul is comprised of many parts and pieces, just like our skeleton is comprised of different bones, all working together. Our soul is the same. It's comprised of many different parts and pieces. And often, we're on a journey to reclaim those parts and pieces, to really create healing and wholeness within our soul so that we can be using the full energy of our vital force, that life force energy that animates us and gives us the energy to really live the full potential of what we want to express through ourselves, what our soul wants to express while we're here in sacred physical form. So our soul's gifts, the different gifts of our soul, is what creates our soul's purpose, especially in the sense of where our soul purpose is to express our divine gifts and the energy of who we are. When we look at these different gifts through the Akashic Records, a lot of times what we find are several different breakdowns here that I really like to share with my clients in what I call the soul gift profile, so that they can get very clear on their specific gifts, because you're going to see yourself in all of these general things. And then when you can get very clear on which parts and pieces you are here to focus on the most, it gives you the most direction and the clearest blueprint to work with. So the first part of this is what I call the divine energies. There are 8 main energies, and we each have all 8. All individuals, all humans have all 8 of these divine energies. Yet we're really here to specialize and focus on 1 or 2 with some supportive energies as well. But our soul truly is here to focus. If we tried to focus and express all 8 of these energies all at once, then our soul would get really overwhelmed and often not have the clarity in order to really bring through our purpose. And so while you will recognize yourself in all 8 of these because you do contain them, I really like to think of these like ingredients if you're baking a cake. You're going to use a cup of this, a teaspoon of that. You're not here to have each ingredient in the same proportion. It just would not work. You would not have as rich of an experience in this lifetime, and you would always feel like you're scattered and not accomplishing anything. Now, if you are feeling that way, there could be other reasons as well. But from the perspective of just the soul gifts, that's why we come here as a soul to specialize in 1 or 2 of these. Now, these 8 main energies are divine compassion, divine creation and manifestation, divine order, harmony and beauty, divine love and healing, divine communication and self-expression, divine truth, divine power and empowerment, and divine wisdom. So please subscribe and click the bell for notifications so that we can stay connected over the next few weeks as I share more about each specific divine energy of the soul's gifts. With these divine soul gift energies, it's also important to keep in mind that they are so innate and so a part of who we are that we often discount them. And we don't really value them for the gift that it really is, that is bringing in that expression of your soul's purpose. Oftentimes we have gift envy. I definitely have. I have thought it would be way better to have a different gift than the one that I have. And that can also be because we might be identifying with the shadow side of our gift more, or we think a different gift would be a lot easier when it's just so innate and so natural to who you are. It may take a little bit of conscious attuning to how you really are here to work with that gift in order to channel it into the highest vibrations of support and abundance for your life. Oftentimes, we're also brought up around people with gifts that are different than ours, or a family lineage of gifts that are different than ours. And so it may be a little bit difficult to see ourselves as this divine being with these wonderful gifts when it hasn't been modeled for us, or we think we need to get better at our weaknesses and work on things that are hard for us, when really it just takes a little bit of attuning to what you are naturally gifted in and here to work with. Another aspect of our soul's gifts that express our purpose in this lifetime are the starseed energies and the planetary gifts. So these are named for other stars and planets, and often souls who have had incarnations on other planets and in other star systems are bringing in these starseed energies into the earthly experience. There are also earther souls. These souls have originally incarnated into the earth experience to really be focused here and bringing in specific earth energies. Now, we are all earther souls in the sense that we're all having a human experience. We are all here to work with earth and human energy. We just are all bringing it through in a different way. And again, while a lot of this is generalized, each person is going to work with these energies and these gifts in your specific lens, through your specific purpose and the way that you're here to bring those energies through. Another aspect of the soul's gifts are soul specialties. This is what your soul specializes in. And we also have life themes. So these are energies that each soul chooses to work with while they're in this incarnation, whether that's the positive side or the more challenging side, often a mix of both, so that you really get a full sense of how your soul blueprint is meant to come together in this incarnation. The best way that I have found for myself to connect with this information and really bring it through is through the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are an energetic field and this etheric field where the information of our soul is housed. So this is where we can read the energy of how your soul was created at its inception, at the origin of where your soul individuated to begin having physical experience. And we can read the journey of your soul throughout your lifetimes, through this present life, and forward into future timelines as well. And this is where we really get a picture of the energies that you specifically as a soul coming into sacred human form are here to work with, bringing through a very specific purpose. Again, the purpose of how you are meant to express your divinity. Not some, heavy job or the weight of the world on your shoulders, but how your energy best operates. The Akashic Records are available to all people. Everyone has access to this, whether it's something you're drawn to connecting with on your own, or whether it's something that you would prefer someone else to access on your behalf with your permission. And in this energetic field, it really takes your intuition and takes your intuitive expression to a higher dimension or a different dimension, and really connects in more of your own intuitive knowing in a way that brings in more clarity about how you are meant to operate and the information that you need to really apply to your human experience so that you can find more ease and healing and forward momentum toward creating the fulfillment that you're here to have. Stay tuned, click the subscribe button and the notification bells so we can stay connected as I share more of the specifics around the different soul gifts over the coming weeks. I hope that you attune to your own energy more and more every day, and I am wishing you all the best.